Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Alhamdulillah wa salatu wa Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. I'm making this video because, you know, some friends of Sam Shamoun, very popular Christian, hater against Islam, um, and very popular debater, has challenged me on live satellite TV to debate him on a certain issue. It all started with this video that I replied to a certain red missionary, which said that Ilah Allah, Ilah the God, or Allah is Satan. And I proved from John 3:16 in Arabic that Allah was used by Christians, Muslims. Obviously, look. So basically, that was my proof and my point. Now, then Sam came and started talking about all kinds of things, such as he wanted to challenge me that my quote from 3:16 John in Arabic proves that Allah is Satan. So I said, he kept sending me emails, insulting me, calling me Dawagan this, Satan, and just his last email here. Not Satan, but devil. Sorry, wow, speak of the devil. Which obviously it's a form of saying things. Speak of the devil when you speak about someone. Anyhow, and then he got his people to. So I'll give him that. I'll just give him the benefit of the doubt that he didn't mean to call me devil, but he called me Dalgandes. He says, that anyway, you can keep wasting my time. Expose false religion. Then he said he wants to shut my mouth. He said you keep running your mouth. Then he got all these people to email me about the show Jesus or Muhammad, that I should debate him. Then here it says Jibril. In the meantime, keep running your mouth, since I promised to shut it by the grace of Muhammad's Lord and Master Jesus Christ. What am I running my mouth with? I'm basically telling Sham here to come and actually, Sam, stop, talking again, give nothing productive. Prove that Allah, me quoting in John 3:16 in Arabic, shows that Allah is Satan. Now, it's interesting though, because in another post here, he's trying to change his argument about some pal talk, and that my appeal to John 3:16 proves that Allah of the Quran is not the same God. It's not the same God. But it's interesting though, I didn't just notice it myself, but even here, Amir, I don't know who this is, Amir1, but he says, you obviously can't admit that Jibril was regarding the word Allah, and he says, you're trying to shift the argument. Okay, who is trying? Anyone who watched the video can see who is trying to shift the argument. Exactly. Other people are seeing, Sam, that you're trying to shift the argument because you think you will never be wrong, you can never lose, everything that you say is correct, and no one else has got it right except you, because and then you go and insult people, and you start, and many people have fallen for you, have fallen and fallen for you, and have gone to insult you, and I've never insulted you. I've approached you, and we, here, I think in my emails with a pretty open mind, and I didn't insult you. But blessed are you when people insult you, persecute you, and falsely say all kinds of evil against you. Interesting that you cannot keep on to that, and also to that love your enemies command. But the interesting thing is that you want me to debate on live satellite show, and then someone sent you an invitation. I don't know if you are aware of this, from Yusuf Estes from Sam Shamoun, and talking about pick the place, pick the time, pick this, pick that. Since we started this on YouTube, Sam, you started arguing on YouTube with your post, and I said very nicely, Sam, post the video with your response. You said, and then I will post back, right? It's very easy for you to get ahead of people in a debate, in a live debate, where things are hot, things are running fast. You're very good at running running very fast and speaking very fast and pulling different things. A proper discussion, it would be, and I think this is perfect, where everyone can see on YouTube. It's in a very, very neutral field. No one's running away from you, Sam, and you wouldn't be able to run from anyone. And I think if you can box in your own live show, you can box on YouTube. So just like you've invited Yusuf Estes for different debates, let's do a debate here on YouTube. We started here, and it just so like it would be nice if we can continue. Everyone's seeing it. I have time to look at what you're saying, but you're just kind of. I think this is the problem. That the only way you can do good is on the heat of and at the heat of the moment, we can twist some things and fast, and the person who's your opponent will not be able, might have not heard about this hadith or this saying, might not be able to really really look into it, while you know that I will be able to look into whatever you say and be able, like I have shown right now, expose what you're talking about and your arguments. And you're scared because you don't want to be wrong. You cannot be wrong. You have to be always right. And this is a problem for someone who seeks truth, right? Because it's not about the debate, guys. It's about seeking the truth, okay? Who wants the truth? Who wants to really see if what these guys are saying is true? Or is it just something taken out of context, not understood properly? So anyway, going back to my initial argument, Allah is used for God, okay? In the Quran, in the Bible. And Sam, of course, he agrees with me.
I do believe that the term Allah was a term that can be used for any deity. It can be used for the high pagan god of a specific tribe or a people, and it can be used by the monotheist for the true God of all. This is why I said earlier, the term itself is generic.
The term itself is generic. And then he'll try to go in and, now talking about the pagan Arabs, and he's trying to somehow bring in this moon god theory. Now, this moon god theory is not something that Sam came up with. They realized this is something that missionaries from back in the days have tried to always raise. Now, the thing is, I challenge anyone. We talked about the generic term, what Allah means can be used by Christians, Jews, and it's a generic term in Arabic, and Sam agreed. So thank you, you've just proven my argument. And he did write in one of the emails that, don't come to the video of Ayman 1 here. He knew that what was going to happen, that he did speak about this, and Ayman 1 recorded that. Now, Sam, the only problem is, now that you've kind of showed yourself that you're wrong, and people can go and check. You're trying to go and say that the God of the Quran is a satanic God. I challenge anyone, and I ask you humbly, whether this is a good intention challenge, to go and read the Quran, read through the Quran, and see if you could ever get even the slightest indication that Allah in the Quran is Satan, right? Just go for yourself. You owe it to yourself. That's what Sam claims. That it goes back to my initial argument about Allah being used for, but then he's gonna try to evade this topic as he usually does. He's very good at it, and I have to give him to his debates. Debate tactics are very good. That's why he's scared to actually be in a neutral field where he can post, and I can take a little bit of time and research and post back, and people will see that he's not as good when he's not on the heat of the moment and pushing and shoving and being a very good speaker, right? So, Sam, we're still waiting, as you're saying here, just like Motel 6. We'll keep the lights on for you, Sam. We're waiting. Peace.